sweets here in Japan, so I have to go for a jog, and it's 37 degrees outside, and I don't really have workout clothes, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, Florida boy working out in Japan. Should be nice scenery for the run though. Alright, I'm off.
Fucking idiot. We are trying to find our nearest dollar store so we can get gifts for everyone. And it wants us to go one stop on the train and spend 270 yen, which is $2. So we're just gonna walk instead for like 2 miles.
Yeah, and then post office.
Oh, yeah, and then we have to go to the post office to mail some postcards. We have to go to the bank because we ran out of money. So we have to get more money. And then just gonna chill with all of our 100-cent
Pet shop.
Oh, we're going to the pet shop today? Okay, we're gonna go to a pet shop and look at a bunch of cats and dogs. So that'll be fun.
So on Fridays there's no trash collection, so you're not supposed to put your trash out. Rachel.
What?
They have a super Famcom.
We were walking for a while trying to get to the 100-yen store, and we stumbled across something else that we like. A giant street just full of markets. So we're gonna go explore. So we found this nice town, but unfortunately no dollar store anywhere to be found. Because my phone decides that it doesn't care about GPS, it doesn't know where anything is. So it sends us to random places. So I guess we're on an adventure to find something new.
Cafe Post. Alright, being a coffee enthusiast, I found this beautiful, small, intimate coffee shop, and you get a $5 coffee. But it's lovely here. It's a nice break from our long, cold walk, so I really like this so far, and let's see how this coffee is. Wow, that is lovely. You really take the time to make it really good. So happy with this decision. So. It's very delicate. This coffee done right. Debunking the myth that ramen in Tokyo is cheap. It's about $10 a bowl.
For this one place that he wanted to go to.
But it looks really, really good. So at least it's gonna be good. So I got to show you, and then Rachel gets the big one. Oh, cute. Let's get them. I get the little tiny one. Arigatou gozaimasu. She gets it. She gets it.
Itadakimasu. I think we may have found a 100-yen store. We're walking for like hours, trying to figure it out. So there may be one in there, there may not be. Let's find out. So we found the store and we got a bunch of gifts for everyone. A bunch of cool snacks and things you guys will like. So I also got these to keep my ears warm, and they say baby on the side. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff for everyone.
This is my world right here. There's so many choices for alcohol.
We're here because we have no money, and the bank that we were next to doesn't accept our cards, so we're trying to find a bank that does. Yep.
Couldn't help myself. I happen to love Gundam, and we found walked a total of another 10 miles today, and it's time for a well-deserved beer. And even though it says they're open until 7, there's a close sign on the door. Happy hours from 5:30 to 7. So maybe happy hour hasn't started yet. Happy hour 5:30 to 7. Thursday, Friday. This is weird. I mean, it says 5:30 right on the sign.
It looks open.
5:30.
Somebody
happy
inside.
hour.
But it's closed.
So maybe the sign twisted in the wind.
Yeah, okay. You want to try that theory?
It doesn't look like anyone's in there. They're all on the phone. Let's try somewhere else. Alright, so we came back. It's been like 2 minutes, and yeah, the sign. Rachel getting turned.
Is it on? So we went to this really cool, like, indie bar right next to our house, and I got pasta, got fish and chips, and I got this really awesome sangria, which is a whole piece of beer fruit in it.
Rachel getting turned. Okay, and on this episode, we're going to talk about Japanese myths debunked. Myth number 1 debunked is ramen being cheap. Ramen will run you an average of $8 to $10, not including a drink.
They'll usually say on the poster, be like, oh, it's $4 for ramen. And then you get, like, nothing with it. And if you get meat or eggs or anything, it's, like, $10.
Myth number 2. Portion sizes are small in Japan.
This is so not true. They literally gave him this, like, small bowl and gave me this giant bowl of ramen. Like, twice the size of what you would get in America for the same price. Like,
Myth number 3. Japan and its people are very organized and clean.
I mean, it's actually weird because the city is clean. Like, the downtown city is very, very clean. Then you get to the outskirts and trash everywhere. Like, they have the trash on the curbs when it's not supposed to be. The vending machine trash cans are never empty.
Also, I would like to point out that a lot of people like to imply that it's the Americans that are the ones putting the trash everywhere. I physically saw this guy take his can half empty and just set it down on the sidewalk. So it's not just...
Yeah, they're like stupid foreigners. They do it to us. They make our city unclean.
Right, they like to blame it on the foreigners, but really it's not. Okay, next myth is going to be people eating at gas stations for every meal. Not true. There's greengrocers everywhere. Like, you're just lazy and you don't want to go home and cook, and you just want to blame it on society. So
yeah, if you think that they only get it from convenience stores, it's because you're only going there.
Right.
So you're getting it from convenience stores and not everyone else.
Next myth is Japanese people being polite and not ripping you off. So we went to the bar and I couldn't read anything on the menu, which is like a red warning flag. Like, you probably shouldn't be eating there if you're foreign. And I was speaking Japanese, and the guy was literally acting like he didn't know what I was saying.
Even though it was perfect Japanese, like, there's nothing wrong with it.
And the bill came over, and we had like 2 alcoholic drinks each. She had a bowl of noodles, and I had fish and fries, like fish and chips. And it was like close to $60.
Which is insane. It should have, and it was happy hour, so it should have been half off all of the drinks. It should have been $20.
So, as a foreigner, you will get ripped off in Tokyo, depending on where you go.
If you don't know what you're talking about.
Definitely go to places where you can just pay at a vending machine and then get the ticket and give it to the chef.
Which is most places. Just some don't do that.
And you'll save a lot of money that way. And then I think, like, one of the other myths that I saw today is that the trains are punctual. That's true. And then everything being, like, in walking distance, that's also very false. So with a bike, you can probably get places in like 45 minutes. A train will take you like 30 minutes, and walking about an hour and a half.
Yeah, everything's close together, but like this city will be over here, and then this one's over here. So, like, you're in the middle of everything, kind of. So they're all spread apart, but, like, technically they're close together. It doesn't really work.
And the last myth for me is going to be Japan being very convenient. Japan's very inconvenient at a lot of times because there are literally never a trash can in sight, and there's never a bathroom that doesn't have someone in it. This is going to get really vulgar.
Also, yeah,
This
the
is going to get really vulgar about the bathrooms, and people talk about, like, Japanese people wanting to be very private and things like that.
And the Japanese toilets, everybody's, like, raving about them and, like, oh, the buttons and the bidet and all that.
No.
Like, that's sometimes.
No. Sometimes,
but not
if you go to, like a McDonald's or something, like, well-established, most Japanese toilets in the country... I'll give an example. Today, I had to pee so bad, and we're looking for one, so I went to one at a park. You know, just like a nice little walk-around park with swing sets and stuff like that. This is one of the squatty potties called a binjo, and, you know, you have to, like, squat and poop. When you poop at one of those things, like, there's no way to aim, so literally there was turd, like, on the edge of it and on the floor, and it was disgusting, and people don't clean up these things.
And some parks don't have doors, so you'll enter a place, you can see the urinals on one side, see the squatty potties on the other side. The squatty potties don't have doors.
It's a mixed bathroom. So guys on one side, girls on the other, no doors, no separators.
You go to the bathroom, you take, like if you're a girl and you take all of your pants off or whatever to go to the bathroom, people from across the street in their homes can see your butt and see you poop.
That, I walked in there to pee, and there's somebody in there already squatting, taking a poo with
Like,
no
it's so
doors on there. I
weird.
feel like it was like a third world country. So.
And even the places that do have the nice toilets and they like sing and shit like that, they're disgusting because people don't wash their hands here. Because I think it's because the water is so cold because they don't have
There's
heated
no
sinks.
soap dispensers.
There's no heated sinks
and
either.
no paper towels.
No soap dispensers to wash your hands. And then no paper towels, so you have to use the really crappy... Everyone knows what I'm talking about. The crappy, like...
Daiso, like dip your hands in the water and it just sprays the water off your hands onto your clothes and it's just like cold, wet, and awkward. Like after... and then I think like the last thing about Japanese bathrooms for me is that if you do go to a nice place that has like the heated toileties and stuff,
it's the best.
This is a really bad example and I really don't want to talk about this on camera, but I'm going to share this with you guys. Brace yourselves. If you are under 18, just go ahead and click this video off. This is going to get really gross. So, I ate some bad ramen or something and I had to crap so bad. So like I ran into this department store and there was two crappers and like 3 urinals, right? So they're really nice because you can't see under them. You know, like in America where it's like tall and you can like see through the cracks and it's really awkward. You see somebody in there like pooping. This one like covers the floor, like you can't tell anyone's in there. These people get so comfy in there, like I don't know if this dude's in there making his fucking dinner or something or like reading a paper, but like you'll wait for like 35 minutes for somebody to get done using the bathroom.
And there's only like one stall.
Yeah, and there's like one stall. So welcome to Japan. These are the myths debunked. Also, the subway being cheap. This is my last myth, is that people think the subway's cheap. You're going to spend $2.40 to go 2 stops over. So the subway is extremely expensive.
You might as well just walk. We've been walking
You might as well just walk and save yourself the money. So.
Or just get a bike.
So these are Japanese myths debunked. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.
Bye-bye.